Right, so you really want to know what went down in the 2024 election? We'll strap in because we're going deep on this one. We've got excerpts laying out exactly what happened. And, well, let me tell you, it was a heck of a night for the Republicans. We're talking total domination. Presidency, Senate, the House, the whole kit and caboodle. Yeah, Republican trifecta. Haven't seen that since 2017. First things first, let's break down the presidential race. Donald Trump is back in the White House. He beat out Vice President Kamala Harris, who you know, took over as the Democratic candidate when President Biden decided to sit this one out. Trump, he took home a pretty decisive victory, snagged 312 electoral votes compared to Harris's 226. And get this, he even won the popular vote. First time a Republican has done that since 2004. It seems like Trump really hit a nerve with certain groups, particularly working class voters that really came out in force for him this time around. Yeah. We're talking young men, folks without college degrees, and even a noticeable shift among Hispanic voters. Now let's head over to Congress, where the Republicans are also looking pretty comfortable.
They managed to cling to their majority in the House of Representatives. But it's a tight one. 220 seats to the Democrats, 215. With numbers that close, it could be tricky for them to push through their legislative agenda, especially with some vacancies coming up that could shrink their lead even further. Oh, and don't forget about the upcoming speaker election. Always a bit of a nail-biter and a real test of how unified the party actually is. Now, over in the Senate, it flipped back to Republican control, giving them more muscle to shape the legislative scene. Sadly, our source doesn't give us the exact seat breakdown. But hey, definitely something to keep an eye on. So what does this Republican trifecta actually mean? Well, it gives them a lot of power, that's for sure. They've got the executive branch in both chambers of Congress, so their path to putting policies in place is a lot clearer. However, that slim majority in the House could create some serious roadblocks. Divisions within the party could make it hard to get everyone on board, which could really stall their progress. It'll be fascinating to see how they handle these challenges.
Can they stay united and push their agenda through? Or will internal disagreements send everything off the rails? And what kind of impact will all this have on the political landscape in the coming years? Those are some seriously big questions to chew on as we enter this new chapter in American politics. What do you think?